I saw another story on Bunny the Comics. Woke Hollywood cried racism over Republican Glenn Youngkin's victory in Virginia governor's race. What this really come down to, a lot of it was CRT, and CRT's garbage. I'm sure most normal people can agree with that. The idea of seeing everything through the lens of race is just bullshit. We shouldn't do it, you know. But anyway, he won. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on the politics side, though. I just want to, quite frankly, I want to laugh at some of the stupid celebrities who had these ridiculous takes. Anyway, he said he was going to ban CRT on day one, Glenn Youngkin. That's one of the reasons he won. We'll just say, can't hardly wait. Star Ethan Embry could hardly wait to share his opinion on Twitter. Tonight is what happens when no one is held accountable. And he goes on, tonight Republicans learn denying election results is a winnable strategy. Which, that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Enjoy the last year of Democrat control because we won't see it again for a very long time. 35% of the country are about to run all the shit. I don't know about that. This wasn't about people going for Republican. It was more about they were rejecting the Democrats. That's why they come out in force. Because they were like, man, fuck you and your CRT. Oops. Here's one from Rob Reiner, who's always good for, some far left stuff. No time for hand wringing and overanalyzing. Virginia, pass infrastructure and build back better, then focus like a laser on voting rights. Rosie, we are fucked, Malcolm. And Andy Richter. It's like, I used to like Andy, but it's like, man, he's just gone fuck. Either he's gone crazy, or he was crazy the whole time and it lit on. It's like if critical race theory opposition is going to decide elections, it'll be a historic victory for people sticking their fingers in their ears and yelling, la 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 la. Once again, way to go, whites. And it's like, fuck you, dude. It's like, you piece of shit. You gonna say that kind of garbage? It's like, man, come on, dude. If you reverse the races, what the hell? People would be like, man, you fucking racist piece of shit. Here's Michael Ian Black, another racist piece of shit. I'm just happy that white kids in Virginia will finally feel okay about themselves. It's like, man, fuck you, dude. How about that? And Jeffrey Wright said the Republicans and Democrats have one thing in common. They're both expert in sabotaging the Democratic Party. I think the one thing they have in common is that they all fucking suck for the most part. You know what I mean? It's not like they're either side is all that great. And share with some ranting. It's like, man, don't put this shit in all caps for one. And also, like, you got all these fucking pictures and shit and everything. It's like, oh my god, dude. But she accuses the Republicans of being a whites only club. Like, okay, there's another one. She's GOP are Nazis in lockstep. It's like, shouldn't you get canceled for that? But, she's got the right political opinions, so it'll be okay. I will give Josh Gad credit for not being quite as hyperbolic as the others. We always seem to want to see how close to the fire we can get. I fear that if we're not careful, eventually we will inevitably burn down the entire house. Then you got Bradley Whitford, talking about they want everyone to get over slavery, but they can't get over the fact they lost the Civil fucking War. It's Virginia, but okay, whatever. You clearly don't know anything about it. You don't know your history, so whatever. But then Wendell Pierce, Rosanna Arquette. It's just. I mean, look at this shit. It's all about racism. I will say, like I said, Wendell Pierce. He was fairly measured in his tone and stuff. It was. I mean, obviously, what he's saying is hyperbolic because it's in actuality. This is what the leftists do. Not even the Democrats. It's the leftists who talk about, who use fear mongering and demagoguery and, political activity and practices that seek support by appealing to the desires and prejudices of normal people rather than by using rational argument. That's the left. That's the leftist. Again, not Democrats, because there's a difference between being a Democrat and being a leftist. Although, leftists have some, Democratic leanings. But anyway, she just goes on. This is Rosanna Arquette. She said, a wake-up call for the sleepy at the wheel, folks. Democrats came with a soup ladle to a white supremacy gunfight. It's like, oh god, of course it always has to come down to that. 57% of white women voted in Virginia to elect someone who will put their lives in the toilet. The The winner tonight seems to be racism. Randy Mayhem singer. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire writer. That's right. That right there. This black woman that you see saying, "Thank you, Virginia." Winsome Sears. She was elected as the lieutenant governor. The first woman of color to be elected lieutenant governor in Virginia. There's also pictures of her with holding a rifle and so on and so forth. You know, this is a woman who enjoys her guns. And of course, the racist dickheads out there on Twitter got to talk about she's got ashy skin, she's got dry hair, dry skin, all that kind of shit. And it's like, dude, and I'm talking like these are black people who are like so pro-black and everything. They're so pro-black that they're gonna tear down the first black person who disagrees with them. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know, like, I mean, seriously, it's ridiculous. Like, all these racist, horrible, disgusting people, these white supremacists that voted Glenn Youngkin in, they also voted for a black woman. You know, what, what the hell? Did I miss something? Anyway, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's like the people who live in Hollywood have no idea what the people of Virginia want or feel, and then, you know, and then deign to look down their noses and say, "You white supremacist pricks." Say, man, fuck you. How about that? You know? I mean, all these fucking people. Yeah, I don't want to go on a big rant. Hell, I've already gone 6.5 minutes with this video. I try to keep my videos short because, you know, I don't want to ramble too much. But it's just ridiculous. You got people who don't even live in the state who are going crazy about it and saying, "Oh, it's got to be white supremacy." No, how about the fact that it's just a lot of people don't like critical race theory because that shit is garbage. It's toxic, to use their own words, and it sucks. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.